But yeah, Politics was talking about, before I came back, he was mentioning something about some cheese. Right, and then when he said, what kind of cheese are you grinding? I'm like, you know what? You know what cheese Politics is into? Cazu Marzu. You guys know Cazu Marzu? So yeah, Politics' favorite cheese? Cazu Marzu. Okay, there we go. This is nightmarefuel.exe. Do you know what this is? This is a fermented cheese that's all rotten and it's full of maggots. It's maggot cheese. You see all that? That's all maggots everywhere. You see the cheese? Oh, there's a macro shot of maggots. Yep. You pop the lid on that. You go inside. Bon appetit. Look at that. Unreal. Nightmare fuel. Imagine like, oh, dude. Who thought of trying it? If I saw that on the floor, I'd be like, oh, it's rotten. Throw it in the bin. You have to be coming in real clutch to pull this one off. Oh, there's your Cazu Marzu platter. Nah, I'm alright. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, Sardinian meal, sheep milk. Oh, is that like an intestine or something? It looks like a cabbage. What the fuck is that? Oh boy. Oh boy. What's the history? I don't know, man. Struggle. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Wikipedia, okay? We're here to learn. Okay, Cazu Marzu. Literally rotten putrid cheese. I agree. It's also going blah, blah, blah. It's in Sardinian. It's Sardinian. Okay, it's traditional Sardinian sheep milk cheese that contains live insect larvae, aka maggots. A variation of cheese is also produced in some southern Corsican villages. Derived from pecorino, Cazu Marzu goes beyond typical fermentation to a stage of decomposition, brought about by the digestive action of the larvae of the cheese fly. These larvae are deliberately introduced to the cheese. Okay, let me get a bit closer. Promoting an advanced level of fermentation and breaking down the cheese's fats. The texture of the cheese becomes very soft, with some liquid called lagrima, Sardinian for teardrops. Ah, seeping out. Yep. I remember hearing this in the documentary. Appear as translucent white worms, roughly 8 millimeters, 0.3 inches long. Oh boy. Fermentation. Cazu Marzu is created by leaving whole pecorino cheese outside of the part of the rind, with part of the rind removed. You remember that little window we saw on the block of cheese? So you pop the little exhaust vent out there, and you put in and allow the eggs of the cheese fly to lay in the cheese. Oh god. A female fly can lay more than 500 eggs. The eggs hatch and the larvae begin to eat through the cheese. The acid from the maggot's digestive system breaks down the cheese fats, making the texture of the cheese very... I'm almost throwing up as I'm talking. I'm mumbling my words. By the time it's ready for consumption, a typical Cazu Marzu will contain thousands of these maggots. Boy, missed me with that cheese. Exactly. Consumption. Cazu Marzu is considered a Sardinian... by Sardinian aficionados. Look at them. That's a Sardinian aficionado. To be unsafe to eat when the maggots in the cheese have died. Oh, that's when we've gone too far, right? That's when we've gone too far. Not when it's rotting. Not when there's flies dumping eggs in them. Not when the eggs turn to larvae and they start eating it. Not when they're like eating it and then their stomach acid is dissolving the cheese around them so they can swim through it. It's when they die. Because they've eaten too much. That's a bit too far. It's a bit too far. A little bit. That's all right. Because of this, only cheese in which the maggots are still alive is usually eaten, although allowances are made for cheese that have been refrigerated, which results in the maggots being killed. Oh yeah, don't put it in the fridge. Bruh. When the cheese is fermented enough, it is often cut into thin strips and spread on moistened Sardinian flatbread. Pane carasau. Oh, pita. To be served with a strong red wine, like canonau. Okay. Probably to wash out the flavor. Fair enough. Cazu Marzu is believed to be an aphrodisiac. Of course. How else could you like finesse people to eat into this if you tell me they don't get a mad boner? If no one's getting fucked by the end of this meal, I ain't eating it. I'm sorry. If I can lay pipe after like Super Mario after I eat that, I'm not interested. So, I guess so. It's another disgusting aphrodisiac brought to you by the ancient world. Because the larvae in the cheese can launch themselves to distances up to 15 centimeters. 6 inches! Hey, if the maggot can jump 6 inches, maybe you can extend 6.5 on average, if you know what I mean. So, okay, correlate. You are what you eat. You're eating at least 6 inches of action. So those who do not wish to eat them, place the cheese in a sealed paper bag. The maggot starves from oxygen. Oh my God, this is brutal. Writhe and jump in the bag, creating a pitter-patter sound. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. When the sounds subside, the maggots are dead and the cheese can be eaten. Ain't that lovely? Ain't that lovely? Okay. Health concerns. About time. About time we got to the important shit. According to some food scientists, it's possible for the larvae to survive the stomach acid and remain in the intestine, leading to a condition called pseudomyiasis. Okay. Pseudomyiasis. Okay, let's look up pseudomyiasis. It's on top. Oh! Myiasis. Oh. Because of the migas? It's like when the bot flies, they call them. Like I see in America, there's like these farmers that have like these flies that like bite you and put an egg in you or something, and it grows in your skin, and they have to like take it out. It's called bot flies, I think. That is some horrifying stuff. I've seen it on YouTube like a million years ago. Farmer guys in the US. Like, oh my God. Is a parasitic infection of the body of a live animal by fly larvae, which grow inside the host while feeding on its tissue. Oh! Okay, although flies are most commonly attracted to open wounds and urine or feces-soaked fur, dingleberries, shout out to the dingleberries, some species can create an infestation even on unbroken skin. Okay. Because the European Union food hygiene health regulations, the cheese has been outlawed. Okay, real ballers pull out this shit. The ones that really need to get the aphrodisiac actions going. And offenders face heavy fines. However, some Sardinians organize themselves in order to make Cazu Marzu available on the black market. I'm surprised they don't like put it underneath like it's part of our culture, so you can't like ban cultural meals. Interesting. So they're just going straight black market. They're going mob boss style. That's okay. We may be sold for double the price of an ordinary block of pecorino cheese. Well, it's got fucking maggots in it. Of course it should cost twice. Attempts have been made to circumvent the Italian and EU ban by having Cazu Marzu declared a traditional food. You see? I'm ahead of the script. It has been made in the same manner for more than 25 years. 25 years traditional? Relax, bro. Taking this traditional at this point. Okay. And it is therefore exempt from ordinary food hygiene regulations. Fuck it. Shout outs to haggis. The traditional way of making this cheese is explained by an official paper of the local Sardinian government. A cooperation between sheep farmers and researchers at the University of Sassari developed a hygienic method of production. We're gonna have like maggots that wash their hands. In 2005, aiming to allow the legal selling of the cheese. Oh boy. Okay, there's the variations, the mix-ups, and that's it. We actually sat and read a whole Wikipedia article about maggot cheese. Okay, one more time. Yep, there's the macro shot. Money shot. Grub Street. Yeah, he's putting the grub in Grub Street. Yo, there you go. Enjoy. Enjoy. Bon appetit. Good morning to everyone. Beautiful. Cazu Marzu in a nutshell. Fuck off with that shit. Yeah, it's mega mold. But Roquefort cheese, epic. Okay? Epic. No doubt about it. But yeah, dude. There's that. So, Cazu Marzu birthday. Hey! That's not funny. It's illegal. Okay? It's illegal. You can't do it. Okay? We're not in the European Union. Here it's illegal. Fuck up with that shit. You'll manage. Cope.